Let's go all the way to the left. Mark.
Dub, you just seem to be, a massive offensive engine tonight for the team, just given the amount of pressure that they were trying to put on Shea and the way they were trying to bog down your normal rhythm. How much have you learned over the course of the last few years about kind of the mode and the tempo that you need to have there when you've got your opportunities like that?
Just trying to match their physicality and force throughout the game. Just being aggressive. I just try and find my spots and get better each and every game. And tonight was just one of those things. I saw some stuff where I could be a little more aggressive early, and that's what I just try to do. But again, it's just reading what my team does and just trying to play off them a little bit too.
First row, Jenny.
Jalen, Jenny Carlson with the Oklahoman. Obviously, a lot of guys had to play well for this game to be pulled off by you guys. But Alex, offense early, defense late, and with such a young team in a precarious position, I'm curious just what you felt like the biggest role he had tonight was for you guys.
What makes Alex very good is that he's able to figure out what we need and be that. Makes big shots, and then obviously defense speaks for itself, but he's just really smart, so he's kind of like our fill-in. Like, he does a really good job of just seeing what the game needs and then doing it at 100%, which is hard to do since he's like 100. So, yeah, he's just like he's just our glue, on that end of the floor. And then defensively, he's been special, and, he'll continue to be that for sure.
First row right here.
Joel Lorenzi with the Oklahoma. Jalen, at 3:52, that timeout, you guys are down 3. That's sort of the part where you either seize the game or your season's probably on the line. Yeah. What do you remember from that timeout, and what sort of unfolded late from your point of view?
Did we have the ball?
That was when Lou fouled Neesmith.
Oh, yeah. What went into that timeout? Honestly, in the timeout, we were just obviously we had a play that we were going to run, but outside of that, it was just more about trying to stack stops. In 3 minutes, a lot of time. I think there's like 3:52 on the clock at that point in time. So there's still a lot of possessions left, and a lot of times where, like you said, like our season's kind of on the line, and you don't want them to get easy looks and make them work for everything at the end. And everything up until that point didn't matter. So it was just about trying to score, and then really it was about getting stops.
First row on the left, Tim.
Tim McMahon, ESPN. You guys now are 22-12 in games that you trail by at least 10 points this season, which is the best any team has done like the 30 years. They can look that stat up. Why do you guys why have you been able to have so much success when things go haywire for you at some point in games?
Well, I don't know how fun of a stat that is to be down 10 all the time, but just resolve. The games are like 10 points, and this applies to them as well. Like you see like game 1 when they go on that big run towards the end, 10 is not a ton of points in the like grand scheme of a game. So that's kind of how we try and look at it. And yeah, it's not as many possessions as it may seem. And I think if you start to panic, and like I said, credit to them, they do a good job of not doing it too. But when you start to panic, that's when you start to lose part of the game. So we try and double down on our foundation of defense and offense and just focus on one possession at a time. And wherever the cards fall after that is where they fall. But you don't ever want to, start giving them easy stuff or like falling apart at the seams. You try and lock in defensively as a team and just kind of stack stops together.
Second row, middle, Barry.
Yeah, Barry Trammell, Tulsa World. Jalen, you had a great year, All-Star, third-team All-NBA, all that stuff. But do you feel like, particularly in these finals, you've elevated your game? It looks like you're taking more responsibility and producing. Do you feel like you've elevated your game in these finals?
Yeah, I mean, it forces you to play at a higher pace, a higher performance. And I think my biggest thing is just stepping into the moment, success or fail, and just kind of living with the results. I put a lot of work into my game, so I just go out there and play. And I just don't ever want to play a game and I look back and I wasn't aggressive or I was like afraid to do a move or whatever the case may be. So that's how I look at it. And then just what the earlier part of your question was, just like all the stuff I did in the beginning of the season doesn't matter to me. Like, we're treating this really like a new season. So that's how I look at it.
Third row, Vinny.
Hey, Vince Goodwill, Yahoo Sports. You mentioned it a couple of questions ago that your season was on the line tonight. When you're in the fourth quarter and the momentum hasn't been going your way and you guys have just been fighting through it, what does that say about your team's collective maturity to grind this type of win out?
Just didn't quit. I think that's been, we haven't really had to show it a lot this year, just with like the success we had in the regular season, but we've had a lot of like ups and downs during the playoffs, and we've just learned through those experiences. And that's something Mark is really big on us to, like, every game you should be able to learn, and then the next game you should be able to apply something and get better at it, and that's what we're trying to do every time.
Fourth row, last question on the right.
Dan Devine, Yahoo Sports. Chet has talked a little bit about feeling like he's gotten sped up at times in this series, like he's had to sort of find his range in the physicality. 15 rebounds tonight, holding up on those switches late. What did you see from him as you tried to put this game away?
Special player. Special players do special things, and he's really good. Especially me and him, have always talked about, like, just coming into the NBA together. It's just always been like, find something that you can do to impact the game, and that makes you more of a special player. And we try not to be one-dimensional, and shots fluctuate. Everybody's going to shoot bad, from Steph Curry to me to, you name it. Like, you're going to have bad shooting nights, but there's so many things that you can do in a basketball game to affect the game, and he understands that. And like I said, the more that we're able to learn from each game and each experience, it makes you a better player, whether you know it or not.
Thanks a lot, Jalen.
Yep.